Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the regular meeting of the Kern County Planning Commission for May 22nd, 2025. Madam Clerk, will you please call the roll?
Commissioner Ashley?
Here.
Commissioner Brooks?
Here.
Commissioner Dunbar? Commissioner Oliver?
Here.
Commissioner Skidmore?
Here.
Ms. Rivera?
Here.
Mr. Murphy?
Here.
Mr. Johnson?
Here.
Ms. Simon?
Here.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, our next item agenda is commission member announcement or reports. Okay, I do have one, and that is why I'm sitting in this chair, and that is that our vice chair from last year, who would normally take this place when our chair is absent, is no longer on the commission. So I'm going to suggest that our nominating committee, who I believe is comprised of myself and Lauren, we will convene after this meeting, and we will select a new vice chair that we'll announce early next meeting, if that's okay. All right, hearing no opposition, let's move on to the approval of minutes for May 8th, 2025. I would entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Do we have a motion?
I'll second.
And a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Motion carries, no objections, and we have no cases withdrawn or requests for continuance. We will move directly into the consent agenda. Mr. Murphy, will you cover that for us, please?
I will. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the commission. So these are items scheduled before your commission, which are being recommended for approval by staff. The applicant has been informed of any special conditions and has no objection. The hearing on these items may be expedited if no member of the commission or audience wishes to comment or ask any questions. We have two items on consent this evening. The first is case number 1. This is CUP 11, map 16524. Our applicant is Michael Franklin and Bauman Bizzotti. This project is located at 21020 Mission Street in the Tehachapi area. The request before you is a conditional use permit for the construction of a duplex on an approximately 12,633 square foot parcel on property that is zoned C2 PDSC. The staff recommendation is to approve the condition, is to recommend that your commission approve the conditional use permit in accordance with the recommended conditions and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the draft resolution. The next item on consent this evening is case number 2, Williamson Act Contract 2401, map 125. Our applicant is Jerry and Jean Pledger by LAV Pinnacle Consulting and Engineering. This project is located on the east side of Tejon Highway, approximately 130 feet south of Mountain View Road. The request before you today is cancellation of a 20.02 acre parcel that is currently under a Williamson Act land use contract. The staff recommendation is to advise your commission to recommend the Board of Supervisors to approve cancellation 2401 to become effective upon the payment of the cancellation fee, direct the clerk of the board to issue a tentative certificate of cancellation subject to the payment of that cancellation fee and subject to written verification from the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department that confirms the applicant is in compliance with all other conditions contained in the tentative certificate of cancellation and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. That completes the reading of the consent calendar this evening.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. Are there any members of the public who would like to pull either of these cases from the consent agenda so we can hear it as a normal public hearing? Okay, seeing none, any member of the commission? Also seeing none, I would entertain a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'd like to go ahead and recommend and make a motion to approve both as written.
I'll second.
We have a motion and second. Please cast your votes.
Four ayes, one absent. Motion carries.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. I think case number 1 has a right to appeal. Mr. Murphy, you would cover that for us, please?
It does. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For projects where the Planning Commission action is final, those actions are subject to an appeal to the Kern County Board of Supervisors by any interested person, and no development proposed by any application may be authorized until after the final date of appeal. As you mentioned, that applies to case number 1 this evening. That appeal may be filed at the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department, located at 2700 M Street, Suite 100 in Bakersfield, with a filing fee of $562 on forms that we have available at the department and on our website. That filing must be made within 14 days of and including the date of tonight's hearing.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy. This brings us to our public presentations portion of the agenda, and it's this portion of the meeting is reserved for persons desiring to address the commission on any matter not on the agenda and over which we have jurisdiction. Speakers are limited to 2 minutes. Please state your name and address for the record before making your presentation. Anyone have a presentation this evening? Okay, seeing that none, we'll move on to item H, which is miscellaneous, and this is a notice that our meeting for June 26, 2025 is canceled. So that will push us over into the second Thursday of July, and I don't have that date right in front of me. I'll put somebody on the spot.
That is correct.
July 10th.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lauren, so very much. So our next meeting, we have a meeting obviously before then, but the 26th meeting is canceled, and the next one will be July 10th. And next item on the agenda is adjournment, and I would entertain a motion for adjournment.
I'll move to adjourn.
We have a
Second.
motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Meeting's adjourned. Thank you very much.